No more woke adverts in 2025. Today we have Sydney Sweeney breaking all the barriers with her new American Eagle advertisement, or commercial as they call it in the US. This one is called Sydney Sweeney Has Great Jeans. This is for American Eagle, which is like a American type of designer clothing brand, I suppose. Let's get into it, guys. I have a bunch of other advertisements to watch. We're going to be talking about, 2020, the woke adverts compared to now 2025. All the new non-woke ads are absolutely destroying the mainstream, guys. They're doing so much better. After this ad, American Eagle, their stock went up $400 million, guys. This is only like a minute and a half, 30-second ad that I'll show you after, so it's crazy, guys. She completely transformed anti-woke BS this year. Okay, of course, with Donald Trump, they're getting rid of a lot of these woke stuff, LGTV, all this stuff. They're getting rid of a lot of the woke nonsense that came out of Hollywood the last 4 years. It's great to see.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn.
Okay.
Or that they make your butt look amazing.
Ah.
Why would I need to do that? But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has great jeans.
You see what I did there, right?
So yeah, you see what you did there, right? So she's talking about she has great genes, great genes. It's like a double entendre. Great genetics, okay, great gene biome or whatever it's called. She has great genes on, but also she has great genes because she's, a fit, sexy, in shape woman, young woman. And, this is sort of the Gen Z style. She's wearing the Canadian tuxedo, jeans on top, jeans on the bottom. So it's like kind of like that sort of style. She's saying her body looks great in these jeans as well. Back 4 or 5 years ago, guys, I remember seeing ads where there'd be like obese women, advertising for like these different, different massively commercial clothes companies in the US and in Europe. Okay, you'd have like trans people, lesbian, this kind of thing, and it was kind of breaking all ties. And I get inclusivity. Okay, when it comes to marketing, you want to include as many people as possible, but it just went too far. The last few years, guys, it just got super woke. And it was just so stupid. So there you guys have a perfect advertisement. She's saying that I'm not trying to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans, but they make your physique look amazing, okay? And she said, I'm not going to stop you, and I'm not trying to tell you not to buy them, but you should buy them, basically. They're a great brand. Very cool ad, sexy ad, nice kind of coloring back and forth, the blue, and then on the wall there's like white. And obviously Sydney Sweeney is like the new sort of Megan Fox of America. Every few years, America has like, what is it, like Jennifer Aniston, Jennifer Lopez, then it had like Sydney Sweeney, then it had, Megan Fox. So every few years it has that sort of like America's woman, okay? And now we have Sydney Sweeney, and it completely went crazy. It's 400 million in profits. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Let's have the second ad here. So it says Sydney Sweeney poses in jeans for a new ad campaign. So
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has great jeans.
So
Sydney Sweeney has great jeans.
Oh, dude, that's fire. So that's kind of reenacting the Megan Fox Transformers sort of scene in the movie where, she's slamming down the bonnet of the car and then going to the back. And you can see she's driving the Ford GT. Even the Mustang, the Ford GT Mustang 350, that's like the quintessential American car. This is very cool. She's wearing a tank top. She's wearing the blue jeans. It's just very cool, guys. These ads of the last few days are very just hard hitting, guys. They're very cool. People want to see this kind of thing. We don't want to see obese, whatever, transgender people on our advertisements. It's not right, guys. And it kind of demoralizes the people a little bit, honestly. So let's talk about a few of the old advertisements from a few years ago. So this was a US Army advertisement in 2021. Okay, so about as woke as you're going to get, guys. Let's watch this Army real quick. Let's watch this Army advertisement real quick, because it's, yeah, like I said, about as woke as it gets, okay?
This is the story of a soldier who operates your nation's Patriot missile defense systems. It begins in California.
Oh, here we go.
With a little girl raised by two moms.
Of course it begins in California, the most woke place ever. I would say the equivalent of California in Ireland is like Galway. And then the equivalent of like New York sort of is like Dublin a little bit. But Dublin's a little bit more, yeah. Dublin's a little bit, it's kind of like New York, I suppose. It's like that kind of like contrast, okay? Absolute gas.
Although I had a fairly typical childhood, took ballet, played violin, I also marched for equality. I like to think I've been defending freedom from an early age.
Oh, come on.
When I was 6 years old, one of my moms had an accident that left her paralyzed. Doctors said she might never walk again. But she tapped into my family's pride to get back on her feet, eventually standing at the altar to marry my other mom.
So she has two mums. For what reason? We don't know. Okay, what has that got to do with defending freedom in the US? Not really anything, guys. I mean, I guess like they have freedoms and you can be lesbian and gay and this kind of thing, which is great to see people doing what they want to do. But what has that got to do with the US Army? I just don't understand.
Such powerful role models, I finished high school at the top of my class, and then attended UC Davis, where I joined a sorority full of other strong women.
God.
But as graduation approached, I began feeling like I'd been handed so much in life, a sorority girl stereotype. Sure, I'd spent my life around inspiring women, but what had I really achieved on my own?
Oh, lads.
One of my sorority sisters was studying abroad in Italy. Another was climbing Mount Everest. I needed my own adventures, my own challenge. And after meeting with an Army recruiter, I found it. A way to prove my inner strength and maybe shatter some stereotypes along the way. I'm U.S. Army Corporal Emma Malone Lord, and I answered my calling.
I'll be honest. I would not want to be flipping in a foxhole with her. I'll tell you that much, guys. Bullets going on overhead? Hell no. Now, let me tell you who I would want to be in a foxhole with, guys. Okay, the new U.S. Army advertisement. This is absolutely sick. Okay, this is a U.S. Ranger, so this is like Special Forces. We actually have Irish Army Rangers as well, so it's kind of similar to this. This guy is a badass guy, and the quote for this is, "Stronger people are harder to kill." Let's go. That's absolutely fire. Lifting weights, doing the whole thing.
Stronger people are harder to kill.
I mean, just the most perfect advertisement ever. First of all, lifting, obviously doing deadlifts. Then he's doing like this sort of yoke carry, you know, carrying the flipping, you know, looks like a ton of weight on his back.
Stronger people are harder to kill.
Now that is an advertisement for the Army, guys. Stronger people are harder to kill. What a legendary ad. And of course, you know, we have the Jaguar ad as well that I reacted to a few months ago. You know, Jaguar called Copy Nothing. And, you know, very sort of a weird advertisement, guys. I already reacted to it. But let's go over it again, because I feel like this didn't get much of a watch time, because I think immediately they just kind of scrapped the advertisement because it made them lose a lot of sales. So 4.4 million views, just bear in mind. Crazy. Like, yeah, completely ridiculous. Like none of these people here own Jaguars. Like the person that owns a Jaguar is normally like a white, rich man from like, in his like 40s plus. None of these people here looked like they'd ever even own a Jaguar. Same with the U.S. Army ad. The U.S. Army ad there where he's talking about harder to kill and this kind of thing. He's lifting weights. That is the people that want to join the special forces in America. Like, just hard-headed guys, like from meatheads. People that are just, like to scrap, like to fight. It is just ridiculous, guys. I don't understand who exactly that they were targeting with that Jaguar ad. Okay, and of course, there's a brand new Bud Light commercial. This is a new advertisement as well. This is mocking woke culture as well. So let's watch this one. Let's watch this one, guys. It has Shane Gillis in it, who is absolutely hilarious as well. We love Shane Gillis, so.
It is not just a fragrance. It is a feeling. It is a passion.
What? Oh, where'd you get a snake?
We are all lost,
Yeah, I'm lost. I'm 100% lost here.
but we are on the edge.
Hey, all right. This is pocket full of sand? Yeah. Hey, I think I'm in the wrong commercial.
What?
Yeah, dude, this isn't right.
Wait, aren't you Andre?
No, I'm Shane. My name's Shane.
Huh. Oh, I see what's going on. You're supposed to be in a Bud Light commercial.
Oh, I'm supposed to be in a Bud Light. I'm supposed to be in a Bud Light commercial.
Because, like, obviously, people that drink beer, just think about people that drink beer. Like, it's just guys, it's just regular, normal guys like me and you. Like, guys that drink beer, Guinness, that kind of thing. We're not like these crazy women with the whole black outfit and have snakes around our necks, or we're not playing the electric guitar. Like, every time they try and market these ads towards, like, alcohol or, like, Jaguar or some sort of masculine brand, they always get this sort of they get this sort of irony completely wrong. It's just a very odd one, guys. Very, very odd. And the last one I wanted to show you, of course, the Gillette ad. I don't even want to watch that ad again because that was from 6 years ago, where basically it showed that every single person and that used Gillette razors were sort of sexual predators of some sort. Like, it's very weird. That advertisement was very, very weird. The last one I want to show you is this new thing I came across. It said, Go Vest Studio, what makes Irish men's faces so attractive? So it's basically saying yesterday that Irish men have one of the most attractive faces in the world. So shout out to all Irish men. Okay, we're bringing the attractiveness back, apparently. And the reason I wanted to react to this was because I saw maybe 5 or 6 years ago, there was this website called beautifulpeople.com, and it said that Irish men had like the worst looking rated people of like any genetic race of all time, which I thought was bullshit, of course. But here we have an actual proof what makes Irish men's faces so attractive. So let's hear it.
Irish men's faces so attractive. Welcome to Beauty Across Borders, episode 13, and our country for today is Ireland. You've probably noticed that Irish men usually have sharp jawlines that end in a pointed chin. This combination of features is sometimes called the Irish triangle, and you can see this trait frames their face in quite a handsome way. And while the butter nose is stereotypical of Ireland, larger noses, often with a bulbous tip, are also actually quite common. More rarely, Irish men are mistaken for having Asian ancestry, as they have epicanthic folds at a higher rate than most European groups.
Damn, that's crazy. We're mistaken for Asian men. That's crazy. Irish and Asians have something in common.
Have hypothesized that this is an adaptation to insulate their eyes to Ireland's cold weather. The Irish are famous for their freckles, fair skin, and the fact that they have the highest percentage of red hair globally.
I don't have red hair, but I definitely have a lot of freckles on my skin. You guys even see that? Definitely have a lot of freckles.
About 1 in 10 Irish men sporting the iconic look. Blonde hair is also quite common in Ireland. However, from what we've seen, it seems the most aesthetically popular Irish phenotype is the dark hair with light eyes combo. We reviewed People's Magazine's list of attractive Irish men, and 64% of them had this phenotype. Its popularity is understandable though. Light irises against dark lashes and brows creates contrast, and this contrast, coupled with the fact that Irish eyes tend to be quite deep set, makes it so that many of the most intense gazes in the world do belong to Irishmen. This trait, as well as others we've mentioned in this video, are well advertised in Irish actor Cillian Murphy. Let us know what country we should visit next, and if you want us to analyze your face.
Cool. So yeah, shout out to all Irish men and women. We're very beautiful people, guys. And I just wanted to say that because, like I said, I read this study a few years ago. It said that Irish men are like the most unattractive people in the world or some crazy shit like that. So that was a complete bullshit study. Much love to everybody. If you want to help support me, hit the join link underneath the video. Become a member for just the price of €3 per month. Okay, help support me. Push back against the bullshit mainstream media. We are the mainstream now. We get more views than any of these mainstream media platforms. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next one, guys. Peace.